So I'm a used car dealer that sells cars that are $5,000 and under, and lately we've been able to buy a lot more cars here from my dealership. Prices are going down, and we're able to buy a lot more and a lot better quality cars for the price point that we have to stay in. And throughout this video, I'm actually going to go through a lot of the cars that we bought recently, show you what I paid for them, and I'm going to show you what I'm planning on selling them for, so you'll be able to figure out exactly what I'm trying to make on each and every one of these cars that I'm going to show you here today. All right, so I'll start out with this Lexus right here because this is actually one of our boo-boos, and it's not often that I get to show you one of these actively being sold, but I can show you what it is. It's 2001 Lexus ES300. We only paid $800 for this. Had a buyer fee of $175, but here's the kicker. Here's the boo-boo. We had to pay $1,000 in repair costs, and that puts us at $2,000. So it's often that we're able to buy cars and steal them at auction, but sometimes the reason we're able to steal them is because they need some kind of major repair. This one did. We missed it whenever we bought it, whatever it was. I just have the dollar and cents here. I don't actually know what it was, and I'm just going through here, and you're catching it while I'm catching it. But it's only a $2,500 car. We got $2,000 in it, but it's only a $2,500 car. Yeah, we got $1,984.15. But we can only sell this thing for $2,500. That's all someone's going to pay for it. So just because we have $2,000 in a car and we repaired it doesn't mean that we can just go up to $3,500 and try to sell it and hit a home run on it. Sometimes it's just we know that we can sell a particular car for $2,500. That's all it's going to bring. That's all someone's going to pay for it. And we don't need to play this game where, okay, well, let's try to mark it up to $3,500 and maybe there's a magical person over there that's going to pay way over market for it. No, that's not what we're going to do. It's a $2,500 car. We're going to mark it for $2,500. Yeah, we're going to make a lot less than what we usually make on a car. Make $500, roll it on. We made a mistake. Let's not push it on and make an even bigger mistake by just letting it sit out here on our lot for a very long time. Somebody gets a good car that's just fixed for $2,500. We can roll on, get to the next one. That's how we like to work. There's a lot of people out there hate Ford Escapes, but I like them because I know what to look for. So the biggest problems that you're going to see in these Ford Escapes, they've had motor issues, they've had transmission issues. But the thing about it is the reason why we can buy a lot of Ford Escapes and we haven't had very many problems out of them is because Fords are really good about throwing transmission codes before there's going to be some kind of issue. There's a lot of other brands. GM is one. We got a Chevy Trailblazer sitting right there. Trailblazers are the worst. I would rather buy a Ford Escape than I would a Chevy Trailblazer, but GMs are the world's worst about the transmission can be completely stripped out of it. And they still will not throw a transmission code on like the computers that we use to hook up to these cars. But Ford Escapes, any kind of Fords, they will, and they'll do it well before they're actually going to have any kind of problems. So we buy a lot of Ford Escapes. I feel very safe with them because I know what to check out on them, and I know what to read through the computer to know if it's going to be a problem for us before we actually buy it. But this is the one I bought. It's a 2002 Ford Escape. It's got 170,000 miles on it. I paid $900. And this is why, another reason why I really like buying these Ford Escapes is because a lot of other dealers that have been burned by these things that go to auction and they don't check out cars, they don't scan them, they don't hook the computer up to them, they don't look, or they have a scanner that doesn't even read the transmission. Biggest mistake a lot of these car dealers can make, and I can get some of these cars that a lot of these other car dealers have been burned on that don't know how to check them out. They won't bid on them. So there's fewer dealers that want to buy something like this, and I can buy it, and I can buy it a lot cheaper. $900, $175 buyer fee. We only have $1,100 in this car. We're going to be able to sell it for $2,000, $2,500. That's it's going to be a quick sell. Anything that we can sell for $2,500 or under, very quick sell. That's what people are looking for, especially small SUVs. Families looking for this kind of. I love Ford Escapes. I love RAV4s. I love Honda CRVs. I love anything small SUV that we can get that we trust to sell to our love them. Love, especially this, because we can buy these a lot cheaper than we can a Toyota RAV4 and a Honda CRV. I don't think this is in the same category as far as reliability as you are going to get in a Honda or a Toyota, but it's going to be at least half the price. I'd say probably a third of the price that I would have to sell one of those other vehicles, because I have to pay so much more for a CRV, for a RAV4. I can get someone in this car for $2,500 and under, and I can't do that with the other ones. So this is a good pick for us, and I love buying these things. And since I just mentioned it, I'll tell you about this one too. This is another one of the 11 that I bought in one day. I don't like Trailblazers. Never really have. I've had some issues with them where the transmissions are just out of them when I buy them. Talked about that just a little bit earlier. But if they're dirt cheap, I'll buy them. If I can sell them dirt cheap, I will buy them. And this one was dirt cheap. It's 2004 Trailblazer. $900 is what we paid for it. So this will be a $2,000, $2,500 car on our lot. It'll sell quickly. I know there's a lot of people out there would much rather have this than a Ford, and I have to service both of those customers. So even if I don't like something like this, I still buy it to put on a lot. I mean, we have Hyundais and Kias. I don't like Hyundais and Kias. I don't like Jeep products, except for a Wrangler. But we're not buying Wranglers for our lot. But the Jeep Compass, things like that, I hate those cars. But it's not about what I want to buy and what I only want to have on my lot. Because if I only had Toyota Camrys, Toyota RAV4s, I wouldn't be able to find enough cars to fill my lot up. So I have to buy stuff like this. I have to find stuff that people will buy, stuff that I can make cheap enough so that they will buy it. This falls into that category. Don't buy a Trailblazer. I don't like them. They're not good. Don't buy them. Don't buy it. I don't care. From me, nobody. Don't buy a Trailblazer. You ever heard a car dealer have a car? Here's the thing. Here's what you get with this channel. Make sure you subscribe. This is what you get with this channel right here. I am selling this Trailblazer. I am telling you how much I'm selling it for. I am telling you, do not buy this Trailblazer from me, because they're not the best cars. I don't like them. I don't like them. And this is one of the ones that I bought. So we are having to buy more cars now because we're trying to load up for tax time. So I've actually added an auction. This is one that I'm going to. Alex buys most of our cars, but this one is actually one that I bought from the auction that I've picked up, and it's a 2011 Subaru Tribeca. That's how you say it. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But it's got 190,000 miles. I paid $1,900 for it. Buyer fee is $240. So we're going to have, we got $2,140 in it as of right now. I don't think we're going to have to work on it. I try to buy cars as best I can, make sure they're ready to go before I actually bid on it. Who knows? We might have to fix something on it. But we'll have a little bit more in it probably. And it's going to be, I would assume, somewhere around like a $3,500 car for us. And I think should move pretty quickly. 2011, usually the cars that we're keeping on our lot a little bit older than that, but that's one of the newer ones that we've been able to buy. And I bought it, so I think it's a good buy. And lately we've been a little bit more aggressive on our pricing because the market's been weaker, because it's been tougher to sell cars. So if we're on the fence a few months ago, because we were still able to move through some cars, and it wasn't as slow, but we would skew up to the upper end. If say we're pricing a car and we're looking at pricing at making $1,500 or $1,000, but we're right in the middle, then we will price at $1,500 profit for us. Now we're skewing down to that lower end of the spectrum where we would err on the side of trying to move the car more quickly. We know the market's a little bit weaker now, and it's going to be harder for people to pay $3,500 than it is for a lot of people to pay $3,000, even if it's a more desirable car. It's still that cars are sitting longer right now, so we're skewing down to actually making our prices more aggressive. When I say aggressive, that means lower right out the gate. Here's another newer car that we've been able to buy too. This is one of Alex's buys. It's a 2016 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. He paid $2,500 for it. This is one of the auctions that has a bigger buyer fee, but it's because we got it transported. So we have a $390 buyer fee on this car. That puts us at $2,890, so we're going to have right at $2,900 in it. Hopefully we won't have to do anything to it. It's parked over here because they were being ready to get cleaned, so my assumption would be that we don't have to do anything else to this car. But what did I say, $2,890, we got $2,900 in this car. Be a $4,000 car probably when everything's said and done. Now the way that we actually price our cars, I can go through that real quick. We don't price them off what a car's worth. We price them off of two things. One, off of how much we paid for the car, and two, how much we know that we can sell it for. So I gave you that example earlier on that Lexus that's sitting up there, that, okay, we got into that car into $2,000 into that car, but we know a customer's not going to pay $3,500 for it, probably not even going to pay $3,000 for it. So we've lowered it down to $2,500 because that's what we think we can sell it for. That's scenario 2, where we just know we've been doing this a long time. We sell a lot of the same types of cars over and over and over again. So we pretty much know what our customer will pay for a car. And but the first scenario is, okay, we price the car off of what we paid for it. So if we have a situation where we pay $800 for a car, we got $1,000 in it, and we think that we can sell it for like $3,500, we typically only mark that car up to about $2,500. We make $1,500 on it, hit a home run, and that's great. We know we can sell it fast. Yeah, we could hold on and maybe get $3,500 on it, but we would rather give our customer a good deal, move the car, do volume. That's what we like to do. We do volume, burn and turn, sell cars really quickly. So we end up, in most cases, actually pricing our cars off of what we actually what we have in the car. And initially we try to hit a home run, make $1,500. If the car sits for 2 weeks, then we'll actually drop it by $500. So every 2 weeks we're out here and we're rotating prices. So if we have a car that's $3,500, I have a Kia Soul over here that I know that I walked past a couple times in the last couple weeks of videos that I've made. This car is probably going to be on the chopping block this week, where it's $3,500 now, drop it down to $500. And I don't like dropping prices down $200, $300, just trying to nickel and dime and just test out the market. No. Drop big numbers. Let's go. $3,500 down $3,000. That's a big percentage that I'm actually taking off of money that I can make on this car. But try to hit a home run, $1,500, doesn't sell, down to $1,000. That doesn't sell. 2 weeks later, $500. And then the worst, if we keep a car for 6 weeks, then I'm down to breaking even. I don't want that car here. That means if I have a car that I have on my lot that I have to drop it down 3 times to get somebody to buy it, that means I shouldn't have bought that car in the first place. There's something very undesirable about that car, or we paid way too much. Either way, we did something very wrong with that car purchase. If we can go 6 weeks and not sell a car even after price drops, I want that car off my lot. I don't care if I break even. I don't care if I lose a little bit of money on that car. I want that car gone.